Alright, it's been 2 years since you've last seen this fan, and now it's finally back. This time, I'm doing a remake and an update video on the 54-inch Hunter 1912 mission in bronze from the 48th week of 2000. I got this fan from the Rebellion Center for $5 back in March of 2021. It was been a while since I've got a fan from Rebellion Center. Haven't found any of them yet recently. But when I first got this fan, the speed capacitor was bad. As you can see here, if the camera can focus, come on, focus. We hate this. This was the original capacitor. It was a 5 and 5 UF capacitor, and one of the leads, being the green, being one of the 5 UF values, had died for no good reason. The brown 5 UF lead is still fine, so in lieu of me trying to reuse the old capacitor, I decided to replace it with a new one, and now I finally got low and medium again. On the old capacitor, low speed was dead, and medium speed is like a factory low. The downrod, canopy, and mounting bracket are not original. They came from the Wailea, and I was going to use the setscrew from said Wailea, but the problem is the thread is completely different. So I had to use the one from the 1994 original to make it work. And I got it to work. The canopy was supposed to have an octagon canopy and has the low profile ring. However, because the original mounting bracket was missing, and it was an installer's choice mounting bracket that was made specifically for the Berkshire fans, I was forced to use a different mounting hardware. Also, it came with the canopy screws, and the mount bracket is not present at all, but the pullchains are present. I decided not to use that in this video. Uses a 172 by 20 millimeter spinner motor, with the bottom motor shell having the holes tapped for 5 blades. It has a 5-blade only blade ring, 3-speed pull chain, uses an integrated ligh kit, and it's electrically reversible. So I'll go ahead and show you the close-ups. It's got the included cherry blades, reversible the Walnut, downrod mounted. Because of the canopy, downrod, and mounting bracket from the said Wailea fan, there's the Hunter tag. On the side of the motor housing, it does not have a metallist tag. I'll show you again that it does not have a metallist tag. For this video, I will show the cherry side first, and then I will do the walnut side. So let's go ahead and give this fan a demonstration. Start up the light. You can see I'm using 2 Philips Warm Glow Ultra Definition LED bulbs. These are 60 watt equivalents. the original video I used were 3.5 watt setscrew LEDs, presumably not dimmable, but since I love warm glow so much, I decided let's give this fan a warm glow. Now I'll go ahead and demonstrate the fan, starting off with low. In the previous video, the capacitor for the speed, 5 and 5, were dead. I mean, one of the 5 UF leads. So, I had to replace that, and now the fan's working fine. Absolutely, I'm really happy that I finally got low speed to work again. Alright, that's about for low. Now here's medium. The medium speed is now back to the way it should be, which I'm glad the medium speed is back to normal, since the original video, low speed was basically the medium. Alright, that's about for medium. Now here's high. The performance is pretty well. I mean, with a 5 UF capacitor value being the start, and the fact that it uses a 172 by 20 millimeter motor makes the fan on par with a K55 fan. But the problem with the performance is that the light glass right here to where I'm pointing at hinders the performance. Overall, pretty powerful fan. Not as powerful like a XLP, but it is on par for K55 fan. Now I'll go ahead and shut it off and we'll do a spin down. The 912 Mission was originally a Home Depot exclusive back when they had the following three fans to commemorate for the 1996 Summer Olympics. It was the 1912 Mission, the 1996 Ergonomic, 1896 Art Nouveau, and the 1936 Art Deco original, which is a derivative from the 1930s original. This fan was designed by Masao Tsuji, who passed away on October 2nd, 2014. He had other designs with Casablanca, like the Nouvelle, 90th Century, in collaboration with James C. Thomas, the Amax motor, the XTR motor, 2nd Century Original, Sojourn, Dimensions, Southern Classic, and a lot I really can't explain. The finishes for the 912 Mission came in bronze 21978, which has cherry and walnut blades, 21888, which has the walnut antique blades in bronze, got verde and brass, textured white, and brushed nickel. Anyways, I'll go ahead and reverse it, and we'll go ahead and start it back to low. That's about for low. Now here's medium. That's about for medium. Now here's high. Although this does have vibration noises though, I still like this either way. The only downside is the blades have paper contact rather than having wood veneer, which makes it look woefully cheap. I mean, the blades are made out of plywood to say the least. It's the paper overlay contact that makes it look cheap. Now I'll go ahead and shut it off and we'll do a spin down. This fan was also discontinued in 2014. And I believe they started selling it to showrooms in like 1997 or 1998. I don't really exactly know, but all I can say is 1996 was the first year for these fans to come out, originally for Home Depot. I think they continued to sell these at Home Depot until like the end of like early 2000s or early 2010s, but those are one of the late 2000s or late 2010s. That's my uneducated guess. So I can't say that is the exact year. So those are one of my uneducated guesses. If anyone has a replacement mounting bracket made for 912 Mission and the Berkshire fans, please let me know. Shoot me a message. Okay. So, that's about it with the cherry side. Now we can go ahead and demonstrate the walnut side. Alright, here it is with the walnut side facing down. And before I get to the close-ups, I apologize for the confusion. One, this fan was actually made on the 48th week of 2002. I took the glass off the fan and I found the sticker where it just says 4802. So I apologize for the confusion on the date. And one thing I forgot to mention, on the side of the switch housing, opposite from the date sticker on the light pan, there's a sticker on the side of the switch housing that says made in Thailand. And therefore, all 5 of the blade arms inside said CEI, so this fan is presumably made by CEI. Now I'll go ahead and demonstrate the fan, starting off with the light. Now I'll go ahead and demonstrate the fan, starting off with low. That's buffalo, now here's medium. That's about for medium. Now here's high. I tried placing the pull chain if it was the pull chain issue, but it was fine. And then I decided to take a dab of WD-40 for no good reason, even though there's some move. I also did the same for the light chain. Now I'll go ahead and shut it off and we'll do a spin down. Hunter always had their the quiet fan. For these spinning motor hunters, I kind of fun it bulk wrap because you never know if one of these fans hum. I mean, they're not the most quiet fans to begin with. It's typical for spinner motor fans to have male-to-male connections, which is why they're prone for noise vibrations, as opposed to like rubber to metal that's more quieter. I think probably the easiest is you find Hunter originals to be quieter, like the 1.1 and the 2.0 amp motors. Shaded pull, not as much. And the brushed cocoa canopy and downrod are the closest that I can find to match with, excuse me, with this fan. Anyways, I'll go ahead and reverse it and we'll start the fan back up to low. Spot for low, here's medium. about from medium, now here's high. It does wobble a little in reverse, but not too much on downdraft. Now I'll go ahead and shut it off. We'll do spin down. In terms of not being a problem fan, I'd say that the Hunter Mission wins. But for higher performance, noise absorption, and for the fact that it has actual plywood blades with wood veneer, I'd say Casablanca wins. The motor is an XLP 2100 in there, and it's a 140 by 33, so that boasts performance. Quite better than the K55. The only issue with the Casablanca one is that it uses the rubber flywheel from a factory, so now, thanks to Jason Stevens from Fan Lighting, an aluminum flywheel was made for those problem Casablancas, and the Mission works with the aluminum flywheels. If I had a Casablanca Mission, I'd simply want to replace the flywheel with an aluminum one. But the trouble is with the XLP shafts is that they break the top end bell if you're not careful with it. I mean, what are you gonna do? But oh well. And that's about it. That's all we have to do with the 54-inch Hunter 1912 Mission from the 48th week of 2002. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.